Hey guys, thanks for coming in a little bit early today. I know we don't necessarily want to be here right now, but I think I've got something really important that'll really help out the store. So management has brought up to me that our customer service hasn't been the best in the past couple of weeks, and I've also noticed it too. So today I'm just going to show you a couple of techniques, a little bit of my experience with it, and how we can just improve employee relations overall. So when you walk in our store, what's the first thing you see? For me, I see the cashiers, and then I look around and I try to find a customer service representative, a sales associate, and I don't see anyone. And that's really a big issue, because when someone comes to the store for the first time, they want help finding an item, and if they don't see anyone to help them, then that can be a really big issue. So as a preview, I'm going to tell you guys why we're here, why you should engage in better customer service, some of our floor management issues, a couple of our customer relations issues, how we can improve our attention to detail, and the most important part is the incentives that management will offer if we do a better job of customer service, and then a quick wrap up at the end. So why are we here? So I'm here to motivate you to perform better. I think that we need better customer service in order to have a more healthy store. And I'm going to teach you some of the techniques that my managers taught me. They're pretty easy, but they go a really long way, and they've helped me a lot in the past. And I'm going to show you some examples of better service and how it can help us, how it can make the store more money, and how we can just have a smoother operation in general. So why should you have better customer service? Our store has been underperforming recently. So last year we had high sales. We had our highest we've been climbing for the last decade. However, this year our sales have plummeted. Not as many people are coming in, we don't have as many return customers, and I think a large part of that is our issues with customer service. So you should listen, because I'm going to offer employee discount incentives. So better customer service will receive better employee discounts. And I know you guys are all contractors on the side, okay? So if you're out on the floor giving better customer service, you have more opportunities to meet someone who might give you a job in the future, which would be very beneficial to your job life outside of this store. And if you're not on the floor, you're going to have issue networking with people. So our staff is often not on the floor when we need them most. Oftentimes they'll be in the back room, they'll be ordering inventory, you'll be scheduling deliveries, and while that's important, it's not as important as being out on the store selling our product. We can't order more products if we don't sell the ones that we have in the store. So our time could be better spent. I know I personally don't necessarily like using it, but I think we all need to start using the automated system, inventory system for the store. It will order our deliveries automatically, and we won't have to manually do it every single time. So because of this, I'm going to implement a floor schedule. When you're on the schedule, you need to be on the floor for the entire duration. Whenever you're not on the schedule, you can be in the back room, you can be catching up on other work, but when you're on the schedule, you need to be on the floor. So even when you're on the floor, we need to be better about how we interact with customers. I understand that sometimes customers can be annoying, however, they're always right. We need to take control of our temper and be better with the customers. If we take our time and give the customers a better experience, they'll be more likely to come back and purchase from our store again. So if you spend the extra 5 minutes maybe helping a customer find the correct type of hose that won't break, it's slightly more expensive, but it's more durable, it'll last them longer. They're more likely to come back and use our store again, because they built up a trust with us, and that's what separates them. That's what separates us from Home Depot, is you can go there, they have more options, but you're not going to get the customer service that you're going to get from a small hardware store like us. So one of the biggest things is our attention to detail. Cashiers, I know this is one of your issues. You're normally newer, you haven't been here as long, but I'm always here to help, okay? You can always ask me. I'm always on the floor. I do most of the shelf stocking. So if you need help or you have a question, you can always come to me. And something my first manager told me to do is to take notes about the entire store. Maybe come in 15 minutes early one day and take notes, write down where everything is. That way, you'll have a cheat sheet when a customer asks where something is and you won't have to come get me. They'd rather you take 30 seconds to look down at your notes than come find me, which will be a 3 or 4 minute process. So that's what I did back when I was a cashier when I first started out in retail, and it was extremely helpful to me. So some incentives for you guys. Management has told me that if we do all of those things I just discussed, we have a better attention to detail, we work on our floor management, and we're more polite to customers in general, they will implement a employee discount upgrade. So currently the employee discount is 10%. However, if I notice that you're doing good customer service, you're helping customers out, you're taking your time, you're being better overall sales associates in general, I will upgrade you to the 12% employee discount, which on some of our big ticket items is actually a very large difference when you stop and think about it. I know we've never had an employee of the month, but I will be making an employee of the month award. So if you receive the employee of the month award, you will get a $50 store credit discount. And that discount will give you $50 towards anything in the store, anything off in the store, or if you want to buy an item outright, you can do that also. And I know that I've never given you schedule flexibility before, and I believe that if you do all of these and you become better workers, that we'll deserve schedule flexibility. So maybe you normally have Tuesdays off and you want a Friday off. I'll let you come and ask me. I'll be more open to changing around the schedule based on your needs and not the store's needs. So to wrap up, I told you why we're here. We need better customer service. Our store hasn't been doing as well as it should be, in my opinion. Management thinks something needs to change, and to be frank, I would agree with them. So I discussed our issues with floor management, how I'm going to solve it by implementing a floor schedule, how if you're just more polite and you take the time with the customers, they'll be more inclined to come back and the store will do better in general. So I also talked about our attention to detail. Cashiers, how you can learn where everything in the store is. I'm still always here to help. And then if we do all this, the incentives I discussed. You will get the upgraded employee discount. The employee of the month will get the gift card. You'll allow some schedule flexibility. And thanks for coming in today, guys. I really appreciate you listening. And with that, let's get out on the floor and let's be better.